It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Hello everyone, this is your boy Level08, and I just want to make this video to celebrate the life of my dear friend and colleague in this gaming community, MrLLive08. I know some of you guys are aware, but I know many of you are not. On November the 17th, 2015, MrLLive passed away and went home to glory. This came as a tremendous shock to me and a painful reality that I've had a hard time coming to grips with. Still hard. I'm trying to make this video. I had to take a step back, man, because I never thought that I would create a friendship like I did with MrLLive. Excuse me. I never thought I would build a friendship with a person that I never met via YouTube, you know what I'm saying, this gaming community. I know a lot of people, but when I say me and MrLLive was good friends, believe me when I tell you we was good friends. What started out being a conversation about video games and Nintendo morphed into two brothers learning one another, the struggles of what we was going through in real life, marriages, children, faith, the whole nine, to the point that I learned of his health issues very early on in our friendship, and we became buddies where I was comfortable with giving him my personal number and he was comfortable with giving me his, and we talked on a regular basis. If I was at work, if I was at home, Live would call me and I could call him, and we would just shoot the breeze like any of my real friends, like my boy K-Bum20. That's a real friend of mine. Live and literally, in our relationship, my relationship with Live morphed into that type of a friendship. So when I got the news, I thought folks was trolling me in the comment section when I saw that they was trying to inform me that he had passed. They didn't know me. His family didn't know me. The mother of his child didn't know me. And his son, which is a twin, didn't know me as well. They knew me, you know, his son knew me as the gamer leveled head, but they didn't know me like Live knew me personally. So, but Live had made mention of our podcast and me enough to where they felt like they needed to contact me, and they was led to contact me to let me know that MrLLive had passed. Now, I never thought when we started this thing, the Live and Level Gamers podcast, that we would grow and impact this community in the way that we did. Me and MrLLive started out just wanting to give you guys a podcast where you didn't have to listen to all the foul language and, you know, all the other stuff that go on many of the other podcasts in this community. We wanted to give you something wholesome, something respectable that was, you know, easy listening, where your kids can listen and you didn't have to worry about turning anything down. That's what we started out trying to do. We had like passions, but like I said, over the course of 2.5, 3 years, me and Live morphed into a real friendship to where it wasn't no longer two gamers talking about Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. It was two buddies having a good time talking about a hobby that they and a passion that they both enjoy. Some of you guys didn't know that Live was actually battling for his life because of renal failure due to his kidneys and other organs shutting down on him. Many times, Live, it took everything for Live to even do the podcast. And that bubbly, guy and his favorite phrase, oftentimes behind the scene was very weak and very exhausted and fatigued due to going to get his treatments because of his situation and doing dialysis and all that, oftentimes driving himself home. And the more I find out about his situation, because he let me know a lot, but he didn't let me know that because he know I probably would have told him, don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your rest. But he was so passionate about this community, passionate about our friendship and what we have built, and getting in front of you guys and talking and letting you guys get our opinion and thoughts on things, that he would fight through his own fatigue and tiredness just to entertain you guys and be there for me and the podcast. And when I think about that, that really messes me up inside. I didn't know how serious it was, and he didn't let me know. He called me laughing. He called me joking and clowning and, man, did you hear about what so-and-so and so-and-so said? These fools crazy. That's how he called me, and we just laugh and kick up a storm, or something was bothering him, or something he had to go pick up his children, or he had to go do this. And the last conversation we had was him. He was outside cutting his grass, and he was tired, and he was saying, man, I'm trying to get my house and, prepared for the holidays, with Thanksgiving coming up. He was trying to get his house prepared for his mother to come and spend time with him. And, thinking about that and knowing what I know now, it just amazes me, man. It amazes me of how well he masked and hid the level and the severity of his conditions from us, me, his friend, and you, the listener. And it just speaks volumes of who he was as an individual and how strong he was even in weakness. And it just speaks of the fact that Live was a special and rare type of a guy. Any one of us in the same situation would not have sacrificed our time to entertain a podcast and speak and all that we would have said, no, man, I'm tired, I can't do it tonight. But many times Live pushed through all that, and it just speaks. I just can't say. I can't say enough about Live, and I'm gonna miss him. And I know he's in a better place. The Bible say to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord if you have your confidence and your faith in the Lord. And I know Live's faith was definitely in the Lord from the many conversations that we had. He was a God-fearing man. He loved the Lord. And Jeremiah 17:7 says, but blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. Because when you have confidence in the Lord, when it's that time, you know that you are in good hands. And I know Live is in good hands, and he's in a better place. He's not dealing with his ailments. He's not dealing with his sickness. I'm just going to miss him, because Live was very much a part of my joy of the podcast. And when he wasn't there, it just wasn't the same. And I know it's not going to be the same with him being gone. And I'm not going to have the pleasure and joy of hearing him and him laughing and him going on his rants and him saying, and getting fired up and just letting it be known like he thinks it is. And I'm just gonna miss that, man. And I just want to send my condolence and my prayers to the family, to his children, to his mother, to his wife, and also the mothers of his children. And I'm just sorry for y'all loss. Live was a special guy, and it's just a hard situation. And Live, I just want to let you know, man, I love you. Look forward to seeing you on the other side. And man, and until that time, man, just know that I'm going to carry on and do this to the best of my ability. And until then, I just ask y'all to give me a little time to get myself where I can handle doing it without live. And that's just real talk, man. And until then, I just ask y'all to be patient with me. And this is your boy Leatherhead signing out. Deuces.
Haven't seen, you know, our podcast. It's the Live and Level podcast. And our last host, we had Mr. Triforce Johnson on there. Shout out to Triforce. And the podcast before that, we had the one and only Hip Hop Gamer. So, you know, God has blessed us in many ways, and we're gonna still keep continuing to bring you guys some hot guests that's on there, that's gonna come to the podcast. But anyway, you guys, thank you for watching my video. Like I always say, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, leave your comments in the comment section, and like I always say, peace.